Hey, welcome to Lara's homestead. It's a small homestead, but it's still a homestead. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video just to help people as much as I can. Like if you see my videos, I try to help as much as I can through my journey. So today we're going to talk about mixing different age ranges with the ducks. I have 12-week and a half old Swedish blue ducks, and I have 5-week and a half old cayuga ducks. Now, it's a tricky situation because if you don't do it right, the babies can end up hurt really bad. So it's really important to do your research and also to have a lot of patience. So far, what I've been doing, I've been having these little guys. I hatched out the cayuga ducks. So around a week old, I started bringing them outside, and I had them in a separate run area on the outside of this run. So I'm not sure if I can show you guys, but you see that little cage right there? If you guys can see that, that's actually where I had the babies at, okay? So I had the babies there. The bigger ducks were looking at them. They were very curious. They wanted to get to them and do the pecking order. You're going to have to go through that, so that's why it's really important. So they've been seeing these babies for almost 5 weeks now. Well, technically 4 weeks, because I started bringing them outside at a week old. Now, when my babies started hitting 2 weeks old, 2.5, close to 3, I would say, I started locking them up in here. Okay? And then I shut this door, I locked them up. So the cayuga ducks now been hanging out with these older ducks in this area for about, I would say, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. So yeah, definitely 2.5 weeks. They've been hanging out with the bigger ducks closer now. This last week, what I've been doing, okay, with supervision, okay, I do not recommend this at all if you're not going to be there. I've been opening this up, which I'm actually going to show you guys, and I've been allowing the cayugas to interact with the blue Swedish ducks, okay? You could already see right away that the blue Swedish ducks, even though that they sort of know that these birds, like they're here and they know their sounds and this and that, they still want to do the pecking order. So you have to be careful, okay? Because these ducks are way bigger than the 5-week-old cayuga ducks, okay? And they can get hurt really bad. That's why I'm saying to do this with supervision. I do not allow the Swedish blue ducks to hurt the cayugas. Even though the cayugas are pretty tough, man. They come out and they're like, hey, you're not going to be bullying me. So I'm going to actually see if the cayugas want to come out. Let me see. Sorry, I'm doing all the recording by myself. So as you can see, my blue Swedish, my princesses, they're so sweet. They already are like curious. They want the cayugas to come out, but they really want to just bully them. So let's let them out. So I put the hardwire cloth to protect that because that's only chicken fence wire, and then they could put their beaks through that and try to peck at the babies. Especially if I'm not home, it's all about everybody being safe. Come on, bye-bye. He's just looking at me like, no. Come on, babies. You guys want to come out? I'll see if they'll come out by themselves right now. They're just hanging out like, yeah, we're good. Come on. So I actually want to show you the size of the cayuga. This is my little cayuga that's about 5 weeks and a few days old. You see, now they're coming out. Come on, baby. Come on. They're all yelling at me like, how dare you take our sister? I do want them to come out so you can see the interaction between the both ducks. these guys will want to bully them. But that's why it's really important that I stay here at all times. I've been doing this for about a week now. Allowing them to come out, explore the grass, because they're stuck in that little corner, so it's not fair, you know. So I want them to come out to be able to get a little bit of grass. I'll put the video on them. And just to explore a little bit. And these guys, they seem to be doing a lot better. Usually, as you can see, they're right over here. If I could get out the way. My blue Swedish. They're drinking out their dirty duck water, which I'm going to be cleaning today. That's why we got the farm boots on. But they usually run over and want to bother them. So the fact that they're not running over there right now is a pretty good sign. But don't let that fool you, because with my presence here, they usually behave themselves, okay? And that's basically what they're doing. Because if I walk away, you guys, these little turds, I'm telling you, which I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you. They are going to... Let me dump that. Bumblebee was drowning. We need him to do his job in the garden, so I had to let him out the water. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, and let's see if they will walk over and bother the baby ducks. I will put the camera on them. So far, so good. This is actually a really good sign. And this is because I've been doing this for about a week now, guys. Before, they would run right over and want to see what the baby ducks are doing. I want everybody to get along so we can all start living together. Hi, baby. Now, I will mention, I will never walk away, ever, not even for a minute, and leaving these guys, because it only takes 1 minute for something to go wrong. You see them? Now I'm going to go in because they're sort of getting close. I'm sort of going to step aside, which I scared them all away. Come on, Bubba. Well, you know, that's a pretty good sign that we're seeing right now, that these guys are not bothering. But my advice to you, and from the experience that I've been doing so far with them, keep an eye on them, because they don't have a chance if these guys want to start bullying. They are just way too small for that. They can break their neck, they can kill them, they can drown them, they can bully them from getting to food. So it's really important just to do this process slow. If it was up to me, everybody would just be living together by now. But it's not up to me. I have to do it the right way, just like I did with my rabbits. There's a process. It took me over 6 months for my rabbits to finally actually be best friends, Donut and Peanut. So this is just a process. Ducks, from what I learned, they're way easier than chickens. So that's what we're learning right now. I never really added to my chicken flock, so I really don't know, but I am adding to the duck flock. So you guys are more than welcome to join the experience with me. So let's check this out now. Like I said, the bigger ducks are not really bothering. And that's a good thing. Hi, babies. And these guys are growing really fast. Their colors are coming in. They're looking great. I believe I have 2 drakes and 3 females. So that's even better. Because that adds to my females that I have. So that means I will have 5 females and 2 drakes. And that's exactly what I've been asking the Lord Jesus for. I've been praying hard. But everything is in his hands when it comes to my animals. So I just trust God, you know. These guys are so goofy. So right now, I guess we're looking really good, guys. We don't see any bullying going on. So this makes me really happy to see this. But like I said, I wouldn't trust the bigger ducks. If they wanted to, they can come over at any time and really cause some damage. And we do not want that. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is, so this video doesn't go on forever, I am going to end it right now. But once they start interacting, I will pick up again and start recording.